So usually, like, how do I look presentable? Like, usually I can just do this in like my pajamas and like put the iPhone down and then start the video. But now it's just like super hectic. Hey guys, it's Jeff, and this is the first episode of Ask Jeff. Basically, this is going to be a Q&A series in which you can ask me questions, I'll answer them. I won't answer any question that's maybe inappropriate, but I'll answer most questions for you guys. I don't get to all of the questions in the comment section down below, or maybe like comments. I don't get to respond to all of those. I try my best, but in the future, if you want to ask me a question that you want on this video series, just hashtag askjeff. I'll have that in the video description below just so you know what to hashtag, and then I'll be sure to answer those comments. But basically today we have 15 questions you guys have asked me, and yeah. So first off, I'll start with my name. None of you guys asked my name, obviously, because I start every video out with that. My name is Jeff, and you guys can go ahead and insert those
My name is Jeff.
comments in the comment section down below. I get it all the time on YouTube, outside of YouTube. Good movie, but the joke kind of got old for me because, yes, my name is Jeff. But anyways, guys, let's get on to like the 15 questions because I think those are going to take a major portion of this video. So first question is face reveal question mark. There you go. Number two, where do I go to college, or where do you go to college? I go to University of California, Riverside. My primary major, which I started out with, was neuroscience, and now I'm double majoring in business. So that's cool. It's a super challenging program, but I like it so far, and I do still have enough time to do stuff like this. So yeah. Number three, what phone do I use? I'm actually using the iPhone XS Max. So this is my phone of choice. Yeah, I love it. It fits my hand. The iPhone 10 was just a little too small for me, but kind of got over that, switched over to the iPhone XS Max. I love it. I just think that, you know, maybe pretty lackluster. We could have gotten a little bit more features in like the XS Max. I'm not gonna rave about that. What case do I use? When I'm not like having it bare like this, I use this case. I'll have a link down below. I totally forgot. I tell people all the time. But yeah, I'll have that link down below. A ton of you guys asked me that question, and I just thought I'd answer it in this video. Next question is favorite product of 2018. I'd have to say that it was the Apple Watch Series 4. This was honestly like one of the best products I've ever seen come to market, simply because of the ECG feature. I think that it definitely was not a gimmick like a lot of other companies just have gimmicks. They have like, yeah, you can read your heart rate through the camera. I think that's a little bit gimmicky, and I think that Apple really did it well with the Apple Watch Series 4, integrating a lot of new features, and of course the big one, which is the ECG feature, which I think is by far leaps and bounds above everyone on the market right now. So hopefully that feature kind of develops into a more accurate mode of testing in the future. But for now, I think that it's an awesome product going into 2019. The next question is favorite Apple product of 2019. And I actually think that based upon the price point, the iPhone XR, which I do not have, is the best Apple product of 2019. They kind of screwed everything up in 2019. Even the Apple Watch Series 4, they didn't release the ECG feature along with the Apple Watch. And then they also don't have it available in other countries as well. So I kind of took all of that into account and basically came up with the iPhone XR is the best product for the price that Apple has released this past year. The iPad Pro definitely needs a new iOS, or like new version of iOS or patOS, anything. But you know, the iPhone XR I think was the most complete Apple product of 2018 that really just caught my eye, and I think is useful for the majority. So yeah. Now, funny enough, there was a question, number 7 was, will there be a next 10R model this year? And honestly, I don't know. I don't work at Apple. I hope so, but yeah, I don't know. I think that basically what they'll continue doing is just taking like 2nd-generation models and just kind of throwing all the junk in you know, the iPhone XR lineup. So basically we'll hopefully be seeing like OLED in the next model of the XR, hopefully, fingers crossed for that, but I have no clue. Your guess is as good as mine, really. A lot of you guys ask me like, hey, when is iOS 13 coming out? Well, like WWDC, when is like the next beta coming out? I don't know. I don't work at Apple. But anyway, number 8, iPhone 9 or 11, which is coming next? Well, we already had the iPhone 10 and they clearly skipped the iPhone 9. So I think we're gonna be going to the iPhone 11. New video on that coming really soon here, probably like tomorrow, because I have a lot of things to say on that like really hideous mock-up that was released by Digit or something like that. That was awful. But anyway, yes, iPhone 11, I'm pretty sure that's going to be coming next, or it's going to be XI, I think is the one for 11. So number 9, what version of iOS am I running? I'm running beta 3 of iOS 12.1.3. So you can see all the details there. Beta 3, usually I'm on betas like with all of my products except for like one. So I'll keep like the iMac Pro back there, which I use for editing. I won't have any betas on that, but I'll keep like the iPad Pro and my MacBook Pro and my iPhone on betas, simply because like there's not many issues nowadays that really affect me too badly. Let's go on to the next question, number 10. Why only Apple products and not other tech products on this channel? I'm working on that. I did a poll early or like late last year, basically asking you guys if you wanted to see more like non-Apple products, and you guys kind of like did say yeah. So I am working on that. I really want to expand the whole like tech review thing. It is called tech review, not Apple review. So there will be more Apple products on the channel. And of course, like we won't like not do iOS stuff because a lot of you guys like that stuff, but we just have to like include more products, work with more companies and stuff like that. So stay tuned for more coverage on basically anything other than Apple, but we will still be doing like iOS, Apple stuff, Apple accessories and all that. So good question though. Number 11, tips for keeping a lower back healthy. I don't know. Stretching is good. You should probably ask a doctor. I'm not one yet, but you should probably ask a doctor. This is tech review. I don't know. Number 12, what is the future of this channel? That's a great question. One that I ask myself like all the time, like, what are you doing, Jeff? Like one day I literally just started this channel and I was just like, hey, let's post a video. I actually started another YouTube channel under my name. I think like 5 years ago. It was basically based on iOS stuff, and then I was like, hey, like why don't we just do this again and just kind of like see if people will follow me. And basically like you guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but you guys have not been following me. You've been following my voice and this hand right here, this right hand, basically scrolling through Apple stuff, holding iPhones. Basically it's just like this. Like 60-some thousand of you have just been following this hand, this iPhone, and this voice. I really appreciate you guys. But now it'll be like a little bit more of me because I really want to do a lot more content, just like talking head videos with some B-roll and all that. Just kind of like making it a little bit more interactive. So yeah, that's the future of this channel. I'm just trying to expand on it, do a little bit more kind of like the mainstream stuff, but kind of mix it up into my own little thing. But number 13, any more giveaways in the near future? Yeah, of course. Giveaways are awesome. Number 14, what is the biggest impact of the Apple Watch for everyday use? For me, like, I started off with the original Apple Watch. I've had that since the Apple Watch Series 4 came out. Started out with the original. It was really useful. I'd say like going throughout like the whole steps thing, doing the whole rings thing, that's cool. I think the heart rate was really cool to kind of get like an idea of what your heart rate is. But honestly, like the best part about the Apple Watch is not having to like look at your phone and do all that stuff. Like, it's just all on your wrist, and I think that's really helpful, especially when you're in class, because you can kind of just look, you acting like you're checking the time and you're like really texting people. But it sometimes gets annoying because I think people would rather you look at your phone than look at your watch, because everyone asks me like, hey, do you have to go somewhere? Like, why are you always looking at your watch? And it's like, well, I'm getting messages and I don't want to hold up my phone. So sometimes it's useful. Sometimes people get a little bit annoyed with me, but like generally speaking, I really like the ease of just going to the watch, seeing everything, being able to respond, doing the whole Siri thing and everything like that directly through the watch. So for me, that's like the biggest impact, is just not having to lift up the phone and use it as a phone and go through like that whole process. Number 15, goals for 2019. I'm not like a New Year's resolution type of person, so I don't really have like many goals. Do well in school, continue to grow the channel, and like just live life, go on adventures. I'm hoping to do like more trips to hopefully like see products elsewhere other than here in California, and do that whole thing. So hopefully this year, like I'm hooked up with Google under Team Pixel right now. Hopefully we can go to like the Pixel 4 event, hopefully coming this year, and some other cool products as well. So those are like kind of like my goals for 2019. I'm not really much of a goal setter as far as like New Year's Day resolution type thing, more like individual type goals, as I go along. So yeah. Anyways, guys, those were the 15 questions that I had to answer today for this Q&A. If you guys have any other questions for me, remember hashtag askjeff at the end of your question, and I'll be sure to answer those. Anyways, guys, make sure to get subscribed if you haven't already. And if you are subscribed, make sure to hit the bell button to get updates when we release our content. I'll have a video coming out tomorrow and some more in the later part of this week. As far as the iPhone 11 goes, that is coming, I think tomorrow. And then I have some more content for the end of the week as well. So guys, stay tuned for that content. Thank you all for watching this video, and hopefully this will be a awesome 2019 for me, for all of you guys, and for the channel as well. So again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.